something good, there might be something bad. Always turns out with the things you see. I think it tells me good, bad, weird. Yeah, it's good, bad, weird. Good, bad, weird. Good, bad, weird.
Welcome back, viewers. It's been a bit of a break, I know. But look, I have someone new on the couch today. This is Steph.
The new Steve.
Currently the new Steve. Welcome, Steph.
Thank you, Simon. This is awesome.
Welcome to the I was going to say studio, a bit of a dungeony kind of thing. Smells a bit dungeony there.
Good, bad, weird, you know.
It's very blokey though, isn't it?
We can change this.
Things can change. We're surrounded by all my toys.
That's okay.
And we've got bikes building up in here now. You may remember, viewers, I had recently gotten a mountain bike in the early days, and now wifey's on board. She's riding the bike, although there was a minor problem. Her bike broke last night.
Wow.
Just got to fix that. But yeah. So welcome, Steph.
Thank you, Simon. It's so lovely to be here. Got my tea.
Got your tea on the couch. This is
awesome.
good. This is exciting.
It's much easier chatting this time when the pressure's off, right?
There's no pressure.
Yeah.
It's good, bad, weird. There's no pressure.
Hello.
We're here to talk. We're trying to get some structure into this, yeah?
We can do that.
What's our aim, Steph? What are we doing?
So,
I'm handing over to you. Go.
everyone in their life has a conundrum on a daily basis. Some of us have 1, 2, 10, 20, whatever, but
Conundrums.
when we arrived here today, I think I shed 3 in the first 3 minutes. And by talking to Simon, just by saying it out loud or just sharing it, you get a different perspective. You can work them out.
I had a pretty serious one, yeah, with Anita's bike. Yeah. And then you told me something about yours, and I went, wow.
Yeah.
My problem doesn't feel as big anymore.
This is it. When you internalize it in your mind and you go over and over and you're trying to think of solutions and nothing's working, then the emotions creep in and then you're in a good, bad, weird place until you share it with someone and then you're like, oh, okay.
Sharing's okay.
Not too bad.
Yeah.
So we're going to try and work on a few conundrums.
Today?
Yeah, or one.
Ooh. Oh, you brought one along.
We'll do
You
one.
brought a conundrum along to think, oh, I'm going to good, bad, weird today. I'll get a conundrum.
And then,
It found you, didn't it?
yeah, totally.
Yeah, go on.
And then we would like people to share their own conundrums with us so we can talk through them. Male perspective, female perspective from different walks of life and try and help people out.
Different experiences. I will confess, I don't have children, so if there's any children need conundrums, you might have to take the SME role with that one, Steffi, as we work our way through this glorious thing called life.
I'm a parent. I have 2 children. I have conundrums on a minute-by-minute basis, but I'm no expert either.
Minute by minute?
Minute by minute. If you give your son a blue cup one day with water, awesome. You give that blue cup 2 hours later, no mummy, he wanted the yellow cup and you should have known that. So now we're going to scream about it for 2 hours.
Is that what happens?
That's what happens.
That's what I'm missing out on. Really?
You poor thing. You're so missing out. And so they're the things that you just are really bullshit hard about parenting. The daily conundrums about what to wear, what to do for them.
Yeah.
So I can't promise they'll have the answers, but there's a few tricks in the book that you can do.
Yeah.
You put out the blue and the yellow cup and you say, which one, mate? He chooses.
Solution.
He lives with it. If he chooses the wrong one, guess what he does? Tips it in the other one, drinks it, off he goes.
Smart kid.
Conundrum solved.
I don't remember having these sort of problems as a child.
I don't either. I don't know. We just created the world of conundrum kids.
It's interesting. That's interesting.
It is. It is.
It's fascinating, Steph.
Whereas I, as a teacher, 20 years ago would say,
oh, yes.
You get what you get and you don't get upset. But when it's my kids that are upset, I'm like, oh, which one, darling? We'll try and change that. Anyway, that's what you do.
You're a sweetie. That's awesome. And my tea. Is that the conundrum? What's the conundrum? Let's get in there.
Today's conundrum. Where's the drum? Conundrum.
The conundrum. I have a conundrum. upstairs. We will see the conundrum next time.
Episode, and some feminine something.
What's it gonna? What feminine? What?
Oh, just put a flower up there or something.
A flower.
Oh, a book, whatever. Nah, it's cool.
There's nothing, is there?
That's awesome.
There's band posters.
That's our conundrum. No, you know what? It doesn't need to be feminine or masculine. I'm comfortable. It's good.
It's a great studio, Steph. We love it.
Yeah. So,
It's dangerous.
broken aeroplane. So today's conundrum.
Conundrum today.
Well, we had a lot to choose from. Let's go with the one that's pressing the most. That is childcare.
Childcare.
Childcare conundrum is so hard to navigate.
So childcare, many years ago, childcare didn't seem to be as necessary as today because
Kids stayed at home with mum.
kids stayed at home with mum because mum generally didn't work because dad was earning enough, and that's kind of the way it went, wasn't
Yeah.
it? That's changed a lot over the last 20, 30 years, no doubt about it.
Yeah, more so even in the last 10 because we have very driven career women as well.
As well.
Go
as
us.
well. Yeah,
Yeah.
wonderful.
Who want to return to work, who want to keep progressing in their career, and we want it all, and that's okay.
Yeah, it's great.
You know?
Yeah, fabulous.
It just
fabulous.
makes it hard. So my childcare conundrum today consists of, we have good places in childcare. We were really lucky. I put Elsie's name down when she was 3 months, if that. Because knowing that the wait list here in the Illawarra is about 2 to 3 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. You say you got good places in childcare.
We do. So
You've got a spot in
she's
childcare.
over the road right now in an awesome setting. We love it.
Little Elsie.
And little Louis is in family daycare, and he's awesome, and he loves it. He wakes up and says, "Mummy, I want to go to JoJo's."
So we've got family daycare and we've got preschool.
Correct.
Right. Preschool's the conundrum. Louis.
Well, yeah. So this is where it gets tricky. So next year, we were hoping he would join his sister at preschool 1 day a week
Yep.
and stay in family daycare 1 day a week, both of them, because they both love their JoJo, and we don't want to take them out where they're happy.
JoJo.
Yeah, that's her name. Her name's
Okay.
Joanne.
Right, Joanne.
They call
well
her-
done, Joanne.
They call her
Great
JoJo.
job.
She's amazing.
Aw.
And you know what? I will say this. She was the only person who, when I interviewed 15 family daycarers, asked me, "What does your child like to do?" My child, Elsie, was 4 months old. And she was the only person I thought, oh wow, she really cares.
Wow.
Even though she's a baby who's rolling on the floor and not doing much to the outside world, she still cared. She still wanted to know about my child. And I was like, bingo.
Good lesson for up and comers.
100%. And I was in, and we've been with her forever and love her support. She is our village, 100%.
Oh wow.
So the conundrum is, Louis happy, Elsie's happy. We want to get Louis from family daycare to go with his sister, because currently I do 2 drop-offs. In the morning, one goes one way, one goes the other, and in the afternoon, I pick up one and I pick up the other. So it does make it tricky. It doesn't sound like it's much on the outside world, but for what I'm living with pelvic organ prolapse and getting babies in and out of the car, it does make it hard, especially in the afternoon. So we wanted him to go there. That was always the plan. He was on the waiting list. He's got a place. But this week I've had some... I initiated it. I went into the centre and said, I need your honest feedback. Do you think you can handle Louis' peanut and egg allergy? Because I worry. Or his parents worry. I worry probably excessively, incessantly, because if he eats the wrong thing, his face swells, they starts to blister, it tracks. We've often called an ambulance. So he has to have antihistamine.
For Louis?
Yeah.
Crikey.
Yeah. And
Far out.
we're learning as we go, because we've never had this before either.
Louis' problem.
Yeah, the poor little guy, and we're trying to navigate through this ourselves, and that's another conundrum. So I went in and I asked the question, okay, so do you think you could manage it? And of course their response is yes, because the centre has to have the right policies and procedures in place for all children to be included.
Yeah.
and they've got it all there. And I said, okay, yeah, but when Elsie first started there, she had some lactose intolerance issues, but was given food by staff even though she had an allergy plan, and it wasn't checked.
Oh.
And that happened once, and then we had a meeting about it, and it was resolved, and I was like, okay, that I can get it. It happened again this year, so 2 times, and we went in and had a meeting, and I was reassured, you know, it was human error, and they were really sorry, and I was okay, because it just meant that she ended up with the runs that night on the toilet. So it's not ideal, but it's not life-threatening.
Yeah.
Louie's going to be a different kettle of fish. So had those 2 things not happened, I probably would have just gone in as normal, done the enrolment, all the paperwork, and talked about it. But I've got that in the back of my mind. I've got, does he really need to be there? He can be safe at family daycare. There's only 4 kids there.
Yeah.
And she's all over it. Jojo is all over it all the time.
Yeah.
So my conundrum is, I want them to be together. So I drop Louis off now, and he's of an age where he would say, come on, Yayi. That's what he calls her, Yayi. And he wants her to be with him.
Oh, wow. Yeah, cool.
And she wants to be with him. And they don't want to be separated. And so I'm trying to do what they need emotionally and keep him safe. And I think the centre will be equipped, but my perspective was, I don't want to put that stress on them if it would be too much. And this is why I was asking for an honest conversation, saying, I don't want the girls on a Friday to come in and say, oh God, Louis Thompson's here, oh, so stressful, oh my God, and not cope with that. Because if they're anxious about watching him like a hawk, he'll innately get that. He will feel that.
Yeah. He's going to go somewhere though.
So this was the conundrum. I tried to talk to my husband Tom about it, and he doesn't have the same level of stress baggage that I'm carrying. I get it.
Yeah.
He's worried about his son.
Yes, right.
But he doesn't have that emotive anxiety, I think, about what should I do, and he couldn't quite give me any direction. He said, oh, well, do what you think feels best.
Okay.
And I was like, but I've got option A and I've got option B, and what do I do? Like, the conundrum is I can't decide. I can't think. There's not one of them that is standing out to me saying, your gut's telling you to keep him in there for another year, or your gut's telling you to get them together in the same setting. Like, I don't know what to do.
How long are they apart?
All day.
Yeah, for 1 day.
2 days at the moment.
Yeah. Okay.
And then on the alternate days, they go in separate days and they get a day at home with mummy each as well, which is nice. But yeah, I even looked at other childcare centres because
But there's no, you know, a human mistake, a human error. I mean, it'd have to be a place that you'd be where all the children have a peanut allergy or something, right? But every childcare centre has to be set up this way now. Anyway, are there child centres that don't go, oh no, we don't take the children who have allergies?
No, you're right. You're so right. So they do have all these things in place, and it is a nut-free zone. It's not an egg-free zone. Eggs are just as deadly as nuts, peanuts for him, if not more. And they usually go hand in hand.
Wow.
So,
man, that's incredible, isn't it? I've never experienced any of this. Yeah. Wow.
I get their perspective. What they're saying is because all the kids from that centre bring their own lunch. They don't cook, so they've got zero control mechanisms in terms of what goes into the food, because kids bring leftovers. Chicken schnitzel. It's been dipped in egg, crumbed.
Yeah.
So for their perspective, which I appreciate, is that he might go and snatch up someone's lunch because it looks yummy. He gets, you know,
it does look yummy.
Or
someone else's food.
Or he'll eat it off the floor, which has happened before too, because he knows he's not allowed stuff. He's usually pretty good, but if there's like a lolly or something on the floor, he'll just go, Mummy.
What? He calls you first?
He tells me he's doing it because he knows he's not allowed to eat stuff. We've taught him from a very young age. Elsie has these muesli bars she sometimes has, and he'll grab it, but he won't eat it. He'll just torment us with it. I could go, and he won't eat it. He knows. He knows he's not allowed to have stuff, but he has another one that he can have. So.
Yeah. Right.
So. Yeah.
Is it getting to a point where he knows he doesn't eat this stuff as well?
He knows. He really knows.
Yeah. So like, if you're at a care centre.
But he won't know what a chicken schnitzel is. Like he won't know what a frittata is because we don't have eggs in our house. So if he doesn't know, like if he's never seen it.
But doesn't he just know he's not to eat it?
But yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
But how would a 2-year-old know that a frittata has eggs in it when it just looks like a?
No, of course not.
He wouldn't know. Oh, you mean anything?
Just anything. Oh,
yeah.
Okay, that hasn't been given. That's not Louis' food. I can't have that.
So this is what I've done. I've ordered online these big labels that says Louis and his surname, and then do not feed me anything that's not in this lunchbox.
And you're going to put that on as a headband.
And it's got a picture of no eggs and no peanuts, and it goes on his lunchbox.
How many kids they got there?
So in his room there'll be 10. So it goes from 4 to 10, and there's 2 teachers. So essentially, Jojo has 4 kids, so it's a 1-to-4 ratio. It's 1-to-5. So I think we'll be okay. I'm confident in them. I know things have happened twice before, but I think they know he's different. I think they'll know enough to not take any chances.
Maybe he wears a red headband or something.
It has been talked about. Jojo suggested putting a smile emoji on the back of his shirt, so he doesn't have to know it's there. He doesn't have to feel different, but the teachers will know. So if there's a casual teacher, they look out for him, and I was like,
that must be becoming standardised everywhere.
What?
That whole idea of how do we ensure that anybody coming to this as a one day only teacher sort of thing comes in, how to know each kid. You'd think we'd be heading towards standard sort of place to do that.
There'll be a picture.
I like the smiley face on them.
I think we'll be doing that because I don't want him to feel ostracised for whatever reason. It's just going to look like part of his clothing. Never
know.
Yeah.
And he'll watch this video in 20 years' time and go, what?
and then he'll hopefully say, thanks for keeping me safe, Mum. I love how you loved me.
How would he not?
Yeah.
How could anyone not say that?
So I think we've resolved the conundrum. My head's been in a bad space about it, and then, because what we can do is leave him in family daycare and do the 2 pickups, and then they get separated, and then they're not happy, and then Mummy's not happy. So I think essentially we are doing a couple of things, which only happened today. On the way here, we're going to get him retested on January 9th. So they'll retest all of his allergies because it's been a year or 1 year. And
the possibility of growing out of it, possibly.
Yes. Yeah. Hopefully. That's what we're hoping by 5 or 10.
Is it common?
Yeah.
They're fairly common, these food allergies nowadays, but it's common to grow out of them. Is that the deal?
Yes. Well, that's what I've read.
Okay.
Yeah. And common in boys and...
So we'll get back to you to let you know how Louis gone. Yeah.
In 5 years, we'll be still doing this, right?
No, are you having a test in a week or something?
Oh, in January, yes.
January,
Yeah. So stay tuned. Can't wait.
Stay tuned for January.
So I think that's...
Can't tune back. Yeah, yes.
So we're going to try that. We're going to try him at the centre, see how he goes after he's been retested, so the centre knows his severity and they know how to manage it. And we'll know by then too if he has to have an EpiPen, which is the adrenaline.
You'd just have one anyway, wouldn't you?
Well, he wasn't allowed to have one for so long because you have to be over 10 kilos.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
And he was so little.
Yeah.
But we've just always called the ambulance. We don't risk it. You don't muck around with breathing.
No, that's pretty important.
Yeah.
It's normally, that's life's kind of dependent on it. Yeah. I remember doing the first aid training and the EpiPen thing. It's quite a, you're jamming in someone's leg.
It's like a punch.
Yeah. And I'm just imagining little Louis, if you're going to, as a first aider, I'd be like, oh, really?
I don't want to hurt him.
Yeah, exactly. But it could be life-saving. The difference between life or maybe not surviving so well. Yeah.
You have just got our next conundrum for the next show, by the way. Do you know how many teachers have administered an EpiPen to themselves in their thumb?
Yeah.
So many.
Bad design.
Ridiculous. Bad UX design. bad. Training once a year is not enough.
Twice? No, it's once every 2 years. For that?
Teachers,
CPR.
Teachers' EpiPen is every year compulsory.
Okay. Yep.
And they get these fake ones to practice.
Yeah.
But once a year, so much happens in your mind as a teacher and as humans in 1 year. And
you're using it for the first time.
You forget. In a panic
as an emergency's
situation.
on. And oh shit! That's me. That's just got that in my thumb.
Yeah, and it very likely will be in a situation where there are going to be kids going hysterical everywhere.
Possibly.
Playgrounds, classrooms. You're not alone with the kid ever. It's not very calm. You're not in a hall laughing and pretending. It's not the reality.
Oh, we need to look at redesigning the EpiPen.
Done.
Is it a brand name, the EpiPen? It would be. Yeah, it would be.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, it would be, yeah. Are there other versions of this thing?
There was 2 different types because then you had to have training for both, but then I think that second one got... Yeah, so yeah, there
bad
you go.
Design. If that's happening, and it's happening a lot.
Yeah. Anyone who has designed an EpiPen or has a design background, let's design a new EpiPen.
And, you know, not putting... If you've stabbed yourself with one, I think it's an easy thing to do.
Yes. Definitely in panic. We do all sorts of
And what was the effect?
Besides us all.
How did it feel after?
Adrenaline.
Yeah.
Because you wouldn't have enough adrenaline going through you already.
Yeah, just the top up.
Trying to put it in.
Quick top up. Oh, wow, we're unleashing the dogs here today, Steph. Jeez. EpiPens. Crikey.
Yeah. So I think that's our childcare conundrum. We will, it's really hard. I've rang nearly every preschool in the Illawarra the last few days, and I am starting to sound like that worried, obsessive mum, and I'm stopping. I'm not doing it. I'm just...
You're stopping being the worried, obsessive mum?
Stopped calling all the centres. I was trying to get into a centre that provide food. So they have the stricter controls.
Oh, yes.
Most of them that provide food or a hot lunch are nut-free, egg-free anyway.
They just have to, yeah.
So there's nothing he can take from someone else's plate.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, the ones who have vacancies, Simon.
Oh.
Not so great.
Oh.
Yeah.
There's a reason why there's vacancies.
Yes. Yeah. Yes, there is.
Okay.
Yeah. And so I can't even sugarcoat that one for you. There is. And so it takes 2 to 3 years to get into a really good one. Majority of them are 2 years.
Is there a price difference?
Yes. Oh, gorgeous. Yeah. So you'll have anywhere Illawarra. I think it's around maximum 120.
This is the day.
A day, down to maybe high 80s. I'm guessing for a childcare centre. But preschool is different. Preschool is from 9 till 3, and they have their state government, so their funding's different, and their rates are maybe $50 for 2 days.
Yeah. Right. Okay.
So of course everyone wants to go to an amazing preschool like KU. She was
KU.
Kindergarten Union they're called.
Okay.
And she was on the waiting list for 3 years, and we got an email this year saying, you know, she could have a spot next year. Are you still interested? And at the time I was like, oh no, we're good, we're covered, we're going here.
Yeah, right.
And now we might not be going here. I tried to get back in there and they said...
Would you say, will you take 2? 2 for the price of 1?
Well, they couldn't even take her anymore.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
No,
So
like
that was
she goes-
withdrawn anyway.
Yeah, she goes back to the bottom of the list. And by that stage, guess what? She'll be at school.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, little Elsie. That's cool. How cute is that going to be?
So I think it's good. It's good that he's going to go to her centre. It's good that me, in particular...
So this is the decision now. You've made that decision.
As we have just spoken.
Really?
Truly. I came here knowing that I had this to think about, and the appointment. When the paediatrician rang on the way here, I was like, okay, well, we'll get his testing done in January because they had a cancellation.
Yeah.
And then he'll be fine to go. And that's what we're going to do. I'm going to stick to my plan.
There it is. There it is. It's like the
Done.
solution on the couch.
Yeah.
Now, we've said maybe 1 episode a week.
Yeah.
We'd like to. I think that's cool.
I think so.
But what if you've got like 10 conundrums and you find that the couch is the problem solver? You'll be, is the studio open?
Can I just go down there on my own? I'll be fine. You guys just carry on.
Yeah, rolling. Yeah,
Carry
you can do
on.
that. We're gonna that's going to happen, isn't it? We're going to have episodes of Steffi just sitting here on her own. Maybe a teddy bear.
Maybe a guest speaker too.
Bring it.
Female,
Love it.
male speakers. Maybe
Alien,
Elsie could
whatever.
come and help me. She's pretty cool. She's a good talker.
Do it. Yeah, let's get some special guests on, Stephanie.
Yeah, let's do that. So, if you're watching and you would like to be a special guest on the Good Bad Weird podcast,
come along.
Contact us.
It's great down here. We love this place. It's awesome.
So much fun. Love where you live. Love what you do.
It's a good thing, yes. Yes, special guests, topics. That's what we need. Should we release, should people know what the topics are coming up?
Our topics? Sure.
Yeah.
And then we want their topics too, right?
We want you guys, after you've hit the like button and subscribe, to let us know what we need to talk about. Steph is obviously the parent expert.
I like it. Okay.
Well and exceeds my parenting expertise.
Okay.
By massive amounts, based on the fact you have children, I don't.
Sure. Done.
That's enough, yeah?
I can go with that.
I'm going to... Bikes, as you look out past the camera there, Steph, what do you see? Bikes, there's a bike there.
Helmets, bug off, helicopter.
No, the bikes.
Another,
still bikes.
Yeah, another bike, yeah.
Yeah, there's one in pieces there.
Two over there.
There's one on the stand outside.
This looks like my house.
It's like a workshop.
It's like my husband's old house.
How good is it?
Yeah. At one stage, did you know we had 14 bikes living in the lounge room that were all ridden every day? My training bike, my race bike, Tom's training bike, his road bike, his mountain bike, Dion's bikes, his brother's, Lukey Dale's bike. There was that many.
14.
There was no dining table. It was a book rack. It was a bike rack.
I've only got 4. All right, I need to do some more work.
Yeah.
Currently though, wifey's bike's broken.
Oh, we need to fix. That's a conundrum. She needs to be able to ride that on the weekend, Simon. We better stop so you can get out there and fix it.
I went to the shop today, Steffi, just expecting a quick resolve. It turns out it's a warranty, it's a known issue.
Okay.
So good. We bought this bike second hand. It's probably only 12 months old, but the company is looking after, bending over backwards for us, which is amazing.
Can we name
Honestly,
the company?
It's Giant Bicycles, right? There you go. Giant Bicycles in Wollongong. David down there, he is bending over backwards to try and get Anita on a bike this weekend, to the point of like a demo loan bike.
Oh, wow. That's
I know.
Cool.
He's really trying hard. I have to call him. I'm hopefully going to do something. But so.
You love that, right?
It's the above and beyond, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what you want.
That's what we love.
Thanks, Dave, the Giant.
Yeah. So, have you got any biking questions or anything? I'd like to start making some videos on some like technical stuff on bikes. Is that all right, Steph?
Yeah.
You can do technical videos on
authoring.
Which colour glass to put your water in.
Oh yeah.
Authoring. Of course, because we haven't said that, but you are a published author, Steffi. Your book is out now in the stores.
It's in stores, it's online, it's in Amazon. It is an ebook, it is an audio book, it is a hardcover book. It is out there.
It's an ebook.
It's an ebook.
It's an audio book.
Yep. You can hear it.
Read by
moi.
How good is that?
How hard
Suss
is
it out.
that?
You can tell them what the book is?
So the book is called The Day My Vagina Broke, What They Don't Tell You About Childbirth.
Hence why we're coming out with these topics around parenting and all that.
Taboo topics. We will get through. I think we'll get to that as the series goes on. We might get a bit of a
absolutely.
bit of a following first, and then people can kind of we'll give them a heads up so they can tune into the next one or not. I think it's good to let people have a bit of a trigger warning.
But of course, you can tune into this program anytime. Can't you? Yeah, you know what I mean.
Totally.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, you can go back and do the research. And I guess if they get in some real nitty-gritty of some subjects, that's when you'd be getting your special guests in, your specialists.
I think so.
Do you know some?
We've got a few.
I think you've...
Up the sleeve,
How good's that?
Yeah.
Some exciting times ahead for Good Bad Weird.
It is.
It's taken a little bit of a turn, although it wasn't headed anywhere. So you're not really turning anywhere, are we?
But that's what life is about. You think you're under the direction of your path, and then it just turns or it doesn't go anywhere, and you have to then reinvent, recreate, and keep moving forward.
Give a little jug, give a little jig.
Just keep moving forward. That's all you can do.
One step in front of the other, hey?
Yeah.
That's it.
Definitely. And I hope we can inspire people. I think that's my little, vision, that I hope people will listen to Good, Bad, Weird, know that we talk about good stuff, weird stuff, and bad stuff, but
Sure.
all learning, all inspiring, and all inclusive of everyone. Like, we're not here to judge. It's judgment-free zone. You know.
Yeah, it is. That's true. I think if I just get like reaction from one person I've achieved, if someone goes, "Wow, that was good," I just go, "Oh, we've achieved something."
Yeah, definitely.
That's enough.
And it's for us too.
It's for
really
us,
fun.
and the whole premise. The first thing was it's got to be fun, so it remains fun.
Yeah.
And we're gonna-
Okay, my face hurts from smiling so much.
Does it?
In here, always.
Yeah.
We did that first recording down here of the video from the Brave Mama site, remember?
Brave Mama site.
And
Check it
I
out.
went home with a sore face because I was laughing so much. Your beautiful Anita was sitting right there, pulling faces, drinking wine. How could you not be happy?
It's fun.
You guys are infectious.
We often film this morning sort of thing. I haven't done any evening shoots, so there's never been wine or anything involved here. Tea has.
Well,
Peppermint.
we can probably change that too.
Of an evening shoot.
We should interview my husband. You and him talk about bikes. Bikes and planes. Quantum.
Man, this could go anywhere.
Yeah, that's
Ridiculous.
another turn. He would love to talk about that stuff. I'm pretty sure he's sick of talking about consistency of poo and who bit who, really.
We talk about, not we, but as parents should talk about consistency of poo.
Yeah, mate, sorry. On a daily basis, I'll say. He hasn't done a poo yet. Be careful. Because of his gut issues, because of his eating
Louis.
something. Yeah.
Poor Louis.
And if
What if he watches this in years?
Tom lets him run around without a
knows that
nappy
we're talking
on.
about his poo. Sorry, Louis.
If Tom lets him run around without a nappy on, I just say, be very careful, my friend. It's coming. And it often does, and I hear this, Jesus! Because he hasn't put the nappy back on in time, and it's on the floor. And every parent has gone through that. I'm pretty sure every parent
Oh, who wouldn't have if
has
you're a
gone
parent?
into the cot and seen a lovely poo painting on the wall from their child. We've all had that too.
You guys are amazing, all collectively as parents.
And sometimes we sit down and say, "Yep, we really wanted this. Like, we wished for this. We worked really hard for 5 years to be parents, and we are eternally grateful." But sometimes you're like, no one told you about that. Like, you feel like the brochure could have lied a little bit, you know?
There was a lot of glossy brochures, wasn't there? There is mostly glossy brochures, yeah. And that's what your book's a bit about,
Yeah.
in some ways, isn't it? And you got to read the book, go listen to it.
Let's
Listen to
do-
Steph read you the book. Beautiful.
We can do an episode next time on the book and a bit of the journey. And, you know, it's probably good if people have read the book. They can flick through questions to me, like a bit of a Q&A. And, you know, when people read something and they think, oh, I wonder, but what if? Or they've got something, ask away. There is nothing off limits now.
And they can also do that through your little website.
Yeah, they can.
The Brave Mama.
Facebook page.
Facebook page.
Brave Mama Facebook page. I get questions all the time. You
Yeah,
can do it
yeah,
anonymously through a private message, or you can do it on the page.
And it's kind of building a bit of a community there, isn't it?
Brave Mamahood.
Yeah, isn't it wonderful?
Yes.
Brave Mamahood.
It is the Brave Mamahood. I didn't want to have sisterhood because I don't want men to think they're excluded from this. My husband is part of this just as much as I am. He lives and breathes it every day. And men or partners, women or men, will be doing the exact same thing. I don't want people to think this is a women's power movement as such. There's definitely women's health issues that need addressing, but I want it inclusive. So the Brave Mamahood, and I know it's Brave Mama, but that is part of being brave is, you know, you're looking after your wife who's a mama or your partner who's a mama. It's not just for women.
Yeah, cool.
90% are women, but that's cool too.
Yeah, oh well. Yeah.
We
Awesome.
can change that.
We can change. This may help a little bit.
Hope so.
I think it would help enormously, actually, Steph. You know, the far-reaching of the good, bad, weird.
It's funny you say that now.
Scratching nervously because is anyone watching this? Let us know.
In 20 episodes' time, you're going to be saying, I can't believe I ever said that. We're going to have such a following.
Let's do it. Is that the episode?
Done. I don't
Steph doesn't high five. Did you see Steph not high fiving there? You definitely paused then.
Because
Your daughter, you're trying to teach your daughter not to high five, and I high five Elsie, and she'll like just pause for a second, but then she high fives me.
Because I couldn't leave you hanging because you're recording.
Yeah.
Audio, I would have got up.
It was definitely worth coming along today just for that. Thank you, Steph. Thank you. That's beautiful. Thank you for helping me there through that.